Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday again. It's a little overcast today and quite a bit chilly. Spring is still trying to break through, though, and always looking like it's going to be a sunny, nice day here. We had some severe weather, as many places throughout the U.S. and Canada did, but this week, if the weather forecaster is correct, promises to be much better. And I'm going to keep that front of mind as I start out my day in a happy way. I hope you're doing well and are looking forward to a successful week. I'll be going over to get weighed in here in just a little bit after I finish sharing some time with you. And I'm certainly looking forward to seeing Julia this morning. She brightens my Mondays in a wonderful, wonderful way. And it's always good to get back in touch with everybody. One of the things I was thinking about today, as you may have gathered, is the power of words. And we all use a variety of words, little shorthand words throughout the day to express different things we're doing or how we're feeling or commenting on other people's experiences. You know, we'll say things like, "You are great," or "Yay," or "How are you doing? I'm so happy. Way to go. Great success." Things like that express ourselves. Sometimes the words aren't always positive, but most of the time they are. Today, I'd like to sort of focus in on five of them that I feel are worthy of special note. This message was first shared with me by a good friend named Scott Marcus in his Intentions, Affirmations, and Manifestations talk. Some of you may know Scott, and if you do, wonderful for you. He's quite a introspective, thoughtful, thought-provoking gentleman, and I always learn from interactions with him. We all know that we don't live in isolation, and we always are interacting with somebody, even at a very superficial level, throughout the day in some way or the other. And we need to look at ways to develop and grow these relationships in healthy ways. And these four simple words sort of guide me when I'm dealing with relationships. And the words are yes, no, ouch, and next. One of the first things I ever learned was the importance of being gracious when you're accepting a gift. So very often I would hear myself say something that actually negated the opinion of the person offering a compliment to me or giving me a gift. I would say things like, "Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it." This whole thing, instead of just saying, "Yes, thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate your help and your opinion. Yes, that makes me feel good when you say something like that." It's essential to acknowledge positive expressions that can empower us to move forward. Uh, Equally important is the importance of using the word no. It's essential to speak up in order to prevent developing resentment, feeling people have overstepped their boundaries, or being true to our own beliefs. Uh, and sometimes it's just appropriate to say, "No, I can't do that," or "No, I don't believe that's correct for me." Despite good intent, others are only human and they can push too far sometimes. So it's also important to be able to use the word ouch and say, you know, "Ouch, that hurt. Uh, was it really necessary?" Finally, when there's nothing more you can do in an interaction with somebody on any topic at any time, it's okay to simply say, "Next," and change the subject, move on. move beyond, move past, rather than get into a heated exchange where very often you get to the point where you're actually arguing personalities instead of arguing theories or opinions. The concept does seem to be really simple at first. So simple, in fact, that sometimes I've ignored it and let things escalate to a place they shouldn't be. But over time, I've realized this is a really powerful tool, these four little words, when we're engaging with each other. Uh, and though simple can be very effective if we just let it not cloud with complications that don't need to be there. Without this system, it's so easy sometimes to say hurtful things and to not be able to look uh, beyond ourselves into what is actually happening within the relationship. Uh, Very often I ask myself, does this serve me well? If yes, then I'll continue on with it. Uh, if no, then maybe I need to look at how this relationship is going and see if it can be modified a little bit. Maybe it needs to be tweaked just a little bit. And that's the ouch part, where parts of the relationship are sort of pinching. Uh, but sometimes it's necessary to actually say goodbye and to move forward. And that's when you get to the point of next. Well, that's all really good when you're talking about people you meet in your life. Uh, but I got to thinking today uh, that this process uh, is missing a word. And that word is yet. Because those other words are pretty much finite in their definition. But adding the word yet uh, helps prevent us from cementing ourselves into what could be unhealthy relationships or unhealthy habits. Uh, Occasionally, we just don't know everything. I know that comes as a shock. My children growing up would have argued that point where mom and dad know everything or think they do. But at any rate, uh, being able to qualify things with yet gives us the opportunity uh, to make important changes. It gives us a timeline that we can extend. Sometimes things don't work out exactly the way we thought they would. And plowing forward results uh, in basically slamming our heads against a wall. So, yet is really essential. Instead of beating ourselves up time after time, or feeling weak, or feeling less than because of our own shortcomings, triggering guilt, shame, further self defeating thoughts, uh, interject the word yet. For example, I know in my behaviors, one of the things that I used to struggle with tremendously and finally managed to find my way through it was controlling late night eating when I was really not at all hungry. In fact, I was probably most often tired, and I would choose uh, to eat something, hoping it would give me a rush of energy to extend the amount of time I was staying up in the evening to get more accomplished. And I would want to beat myself up anytime that I ate late at night uh, until I began to say to myself, I have not gotten a handle on this yet. I cannot control this urge to eat late at night yet. I replace those thoughts of failure, which I don't take good care of myself. I'm not acting in a way I know is the best for me in trying to control my weight. I change that to I'm working on it. I am getting better. Um, I will find the way to not stress out and use food as a soother. I will be able to control better the situation. I just have not found the best path yet. Yet implies learning and that growth is taking place, which is true because I dare say every time I stumble and fall in any aspect of my life, it's a learning experience, yet reminds me I still have time to change and I have not given up. And in this journey we all share, that is so important that we give ourselves the time we need to change and that we do not give up and say, well, what's the point? There's no use. I just fall back on bad behaviors. I have listened to so many of you share your personal journeys on here. And one of the words I hear, though it isn't always articulated just that way, is I haven't figured it all out yet, but I am continuing to work on my journey and to become the best person I can be. And I am celebrating every step of the way, every growth that occurs. I acknowledge and feel empowered by the strength to continue this journey. Yet prompts me to continue, just as it does so many of you on your path, to keep seeking knowledge, to enhance those new skills that you are learning, and to refine those skills that you already have, to put the pieces of the puzzle in place to achieve the goals you wish to achieve, yet empowers. It is an ellipsis instead of a period. It is a reminder that there is still more to come. One misstep is not the end. It may be a time to evaluate, to say, no, this isn't working. Ouch. Next. Yes, this works better for me. I'm not done yet, but I am getting better every day. I'm not naive. I know in every future there lies a day when maybe we won't get another chance. However, until that moment, and who knows, maybe even after that moment, we can continue to be works in progress. I rather like being a work in progress and saying the day to be done is not here yet. And I think starting today, I'm going to move forward. If any of you like Star Wars, Star Trek movies like that, I'm going to move forward like a Yeti, getting a little bit wiser every day because we're not done yet. The best is yet to come. I will see you next week. Bye for now.